Okay, hello everyone. So, it's been a couple of hours since the direct ended, and if you're asking why, my sister was busy playing Legend of Monkey, and she just finished, so actually she finished like, what, an hour ago or something like that, so yeah, she's done with that, finally, and yeah, here we are for yet another commentary, post commentary for the Nintendo Direct, which I don't want to say this is the last one for the year. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be another one, a proper one in November or at least in fall. But yeah, I would not be surprised if this is indeed the last Direct of the year. See you at probably at the Game Awards too for the announcement of the Switch 2. If they're going to announce the Switch 2 at the Game Awards, but who knows. But yeah, a combined direct of a partner showcase and an indie world, 40 minutes long with 20 minutes each. So yeah, let's get on with it. I will immediately say that I didn't pay much attention to the Indie World Showcase. I mean, I did watch it because, of course, I did. I did watch it. I watch everything, but I didn't write any notes. So actually, I did write two notes. The first one being the obvious news that. There are no news. There's nothing about Silksong. Silksong, of course, got ignored yet again. To which I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to think that maybe the game got cancelled, but Team Cherry refuses to say anything because they know that if they do say something, the backlash would be so bad that they'd be forced to go into hiding. So, yeah. And the other news, and the other notes that I wrote is Shrek DLC for Power Wash Simulator, which I was asking myself why, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a new Shrek movie coming out. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's a new Shrek movie coming out. So, yeah, there's that. Oh, and of course, there's also the dating game where you can date literally everything, including the fucking toilet paper. Which, yeah, it's been too many seconds where, but which I honestly want to ask, how the hell, how did Nintendo approve this? But yeah, so. That is a thing that happened. But yeah, that was basically all for the indie world, and so let's get on with the thing that I actually cared about, that being the partner showcase. And we start off with Tetris Forever, which is being released for the franchise 40th anniversary, which is basically a collection of all the versions of Tetris plus some more. Now, I don't remember exactly which ones, but yeah, it's basically a collection of all the versions of Tetris for, I want to say, for consoles. Nintendo consoles, of course. Definitely not the original version that came on Russian PCs back in the day, but yeah, definitely all the versions that were on Nintendo consoles, including the version for NES, so yeah. Then they showed up Star Overdrive, which I guess it looks cool, but it's an open world, so that's gonna be the pass for me. And then they showed Goat Simulator 3, which I'm going to say the exact same thing that I said at the Gamescom Opening Night Live video. How the fuck did this franchise get this? How did the Goat Simulator, a game that was released as a joke, that was actually never meant to be released, it was released as a joke, become a franchise with 3 games, tons of DLC, and a goddamn remake? I have no clue how the fuck did that happen, but it did. And now, I can't fucking believe myself that actually happened. But anyway, this was the first of 2 quick fire lists. You know, the part of the direct where it actually show several games pretty quickly. And it should have been in my notes, if it wasn't for the fact that the first game they announced was the remake of Trust in the Sky First Chapter, which is apparently going to be called Sky First, Trust in the Sky First. With what nonchalance you are going to announce something like that? That is such a disturbing nonchalance that, because that is a straight up jump scare. Like, fuck, like the first game, the first thing that you see is Joshua, the scene of Joshua in what I assume is the Daybreak engine in full HD, is the scene of Joshua playing the harmonica, and then the harmonica, the harmonica, and then the second image is an image of Estelle. Like, what the fuck was Nintendo thinking? Like, this is a big deal. Like the remake of the first game in the Trill series, and you put it in a quickfire list. Like, what the fuck were you thinking? I mean, okay. I know that the remake of Trails in the Sky first chapter was been talked about by Kondo for a very good while, and it really turns out that the game was in development for almost 3 years. So I want to say around the time that Daybreak 1 was wrapping up development, they started making this one. So, but still, that doesn't change the fact that I'm pretty sure everybody thought that this game was nowhere near being done, and there was just I'm pretty sure everybody thought, myself included, thought that the remake was just going to be was just an idea. They didn't do any serious work on it. Not that it was almost done and it was translated, and apparently they're going to use the same script that they used for the first release. So yeah. For the release on PC, that was in 2016, I want to say, something along this line. Basically when the game was released in the West for the first time on Steam. But yeah, that is insane. And as you would expect, this was so big that I just refused to do the rest of the games that were in that quick fire list. And I still haven't done it now, so yeah, let's continue on. But after that fucking jump scare, we got SpongeBob SquarePants: The Patrick Star Game, which I guess it's I think this is the first game that Patrick is the protagonist of. I mean, I know that he's playable in other games like Battle for Bikini Bottom. That's like the first thing that comes to my mind. There was another game in SpongeBob where he was playable that I played the demo out of back in the day. Remember those blue demo discs that they had that SpongeBob game? But I'm pretty sure this is like the first time that Patrick is the star and SpongeBob is actually the sidekick. And of course, there's also Sandy, Squidward, Gary, the usual characters from SpongeBob. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like the first game in which Patrick is indeed the protagonist. Then we got Fitness Boxing 3, which I had no idea this was actually a series. And then of course, the Capcom Funny Collection 2 and Marvel vs. Capcom Funny Collection Arcade Classics, which, if this doesn't say more, if this doesn't convince you that Marvel and Capcom and Marvel as well, I like to think about it, Marvel, Capcom, and SNK are working together, then I don't know what to tell you. I mean, at this point, it's the fact that they're making a second volume, it's proof that people like the first volume enough that they decided to make a second one. And considering that Funny Game Collection 2 has a bunch of Capcom vs. SNK, this also marks an experiment to see if people really want to see a new Capcom vs. SNK game, or SNK vs. Capcom, or Capcom vs. SNK game, which, not gonna lie, that would be amazing. Actually, I never tried the older Capcom CVS game. So yeah, in case they actually make a new game, that would be fucking amazing. So yeah. Then we got a trailer for Atelier Yumiya, which the only thing that I can say is there's definitely gonna be a lot of loots of the main protagonist, because of course. Then we got the remasters of Sudoken 1 and 2. Sudoken? Yeah, I think I said it correctly. Sudoken 1 and 2. To my notes I wrote, to the joy of Chris Delamonte, who's the voice actor of Demi Fiend in the SMT3 HD, and also the voice actor of Ignatz from Fire Emblem Three Houses. And basically, I remember an interview he did with Anime Impulse, where he said that he was playing the game on stream with his fan base. So yeah, I'm guessing that he's. I moved the jack of my headphones, and that immediately cut off the recording immediately. So yeah, sorry. But anyway, as I was saying, this is definitely going to make Chris Lamonte happy. That was a voice crack. And then we got some more news about the remake of the Dragon Quest III 2D HD remake, which, honestly, I don't care about Dragon Quest, so I just skipped it. And as if we were not done with more collections, now Castlevania has a collection called Dominus Collection, which I don't remember the game. I'm pretty sure the one game that I remember is Rondo of Blood, which is the actually, you know what? I'm never going to assume the protagonist because I know for a fact I'm gonna get it wrong. Who's the protagonist of which game? But yeah. And then we got Civilization 7, which we already saw at Gamescom, and I'm pretty sure at Summer Game Fest, I want to say, was announced. I mean, at Gamescom, yeah, it was 100% announced, it was there. But at Gamescom, at Summer Game Fest, no clue. And then we got the remastered of Tales of Grace F, which apparently is a game with one of the best gameplays in the franchise, but the rest just straight up sucks. Then we got a My Sims game that I completely forgot to finish the title of, so sorry for that one, but of course it's a skip. And then of course, two things related to Five Nights at Freddy's: the sequel to Help Wanted and a DLC for Security Breach. And now, I don't remember if the bugged-ass game was Help Wanted or Security Breach, but for my notes, I wrote more game crashes, more failures, more reasons why Scott Cawthon should have killed the franchise when he retired. I didn't wrote it with the retired, but I added it myself. So, yeah, this note counts for both games, and yeah, oh fuck! Now I just remembered about the Shrek thing, about the Shrek DLC thing. I did sing. I sort of started singing All Star when the trailer was happening. The part of the trailer where they were opening the door to Shrek's bathroom, because that was the part in the movie where the song actually starts. And honestly, and then I think about it, it's actually kind of sad that the lead singer of the Smash Mouth died, knowing because yes, the leader of Smash Mouth died for complications for liver failure, if I remember correctly. Basically, that guy died knowing that the lesson legacy of the band are going to be the songs that they made for Shrek, or at least the songs that they made that were included for Shrek, or not even all of them, just one of the two, because I'm a Believer was also in Shrek 2. It was in the intro. No, it was the credits of Shrek 2 was Living La Vida Loca. Fuck, what was it the outro of Shrek 1? I'm a Believer? I don't remember, but anyway, we've sold enough. I'm almost at the end of this thing, so yeah. Anyway, Five Nights at Freddy's, Help Wanted 2, and Security Breach, the City for Security Breach. And then we got a second quickfire list, and yes, this time I did pick up everything. And the quickfire list was composed of Epic Mickey Rebrushed, Tales of the Shire, Dust Dance 2025, Funko Fusion, EA Sports FC 25, Lego Rise Adventure, and yeah, Lego Rise Adventure. And then the last two games were Rune Factory Gardens of Azuma, which, yeah, I don't care, and the Yakuza Kiwami, which, yeah, that's actually surprising. Okay, I'll be honest, I never played Yakuza. What I heard is from all the opinions of everybody, and naturally from my sister playing Like a Dragon, but if I remember correctly, this is like the first ever, the Kiwami is the remake of the first ever game, so I guess it would make sense they do that first and release it on the Switch. So, yeah, they being the developers behind Yakuza and of course Sega. But yeah, so that was the Direct, the Dual Partner Showcase and Indie World Direct. So, as we said, as I said at the beginning, I have no idea if this is indeed going to be the last Direct before the Light Direct for the year, or possibly the second to last. But yeah, as I said, I would not be surprised if this is indeed going to be the last one. And with that, see you next time.